I am so excited to set up my very first Archer and Olive notebook with you today. This is an 8x8. I have had this size a notebook on my wish list for such a long time. So I picked up this one and I did pick up another one. I do have an unboxing of that, so you can go ahead and take a look at that video. This one right here is the collaboration that Archer and Olive did with Mark from Mark Your Pages. Now this is a dot grid notebook. It's going to be my very first bullet journal that I'm going to be setting up. Now I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to do this, so I decided to make a list of the items that I wanted to create for like each page. And then what I did was I took those items and I put each topic onto its own individual sticky note. That way I could kind of like play with the sticky notes and figure out exactly what pages I wanted where. So this was the easiest way for me to figure this out. So this first page is going to be the name page that I will decorate. And then I do have this left page here is going to be an index, which was actually already designed in there. And then this one right here is going to be a grid spacing guide. Now, this is a dot grid, and this collaboration with Mark, he actually had some specifications that he wanted in this notebook. And some of them were these little markings to divide the pages up, and that way making it much easier to find out like where the page divides and how you can also divide it into 3 sections. So that is what this page is going to be. I'm going to create that, and I did sketch some things out already. This next page right here is going to be a Dutch door that I'm going to cut in half, and I'm going to create a pocket on the left side and then a Dutch door on the right, along with a section there for a letter for myself, personal goals, and then some trackers. On this page here, I'm going to create a 12-month boxes. I'm going to have my future planner set up on these pages right here. And here's going to be for my professional goals, for It's a Wonderful Plan, some trackers for growth, and I have an income page there that I'm going to create as well. Now these pages here that I'm adding these sticky notes, I'm going to create a monthly calendar that will be for August. And then I'm also going to be creating some trackers on the next page here for my wellness. I'm not quite sure how this is going to work out yet, but I definitely know that that's going to be like the flow of the pages. So I'm just kind of setting these in here for now. All right, so the first thing I want to do is set up my name page, and I'm going to be using stickers, of course, because as you know, I love stickers. So I have this Wildly Chic sticker book from Live.LOVE.POSH, and I haven't used anything in here yet, and I really, really love these florals in here. I think that they're going to go beautiful on this name page, along with a girl from the RONGRONG Rainbow Girls collection here. So it's got that beautiful gold foil grid on the inside cover. So I thought that these would look really, really pretty, like complementing it on the other side. Because I really like that look of like stripes and then florals. And of course, I absolutely love florals. So it's just a matter of figuring out which ones I wanted in here. And I remembered I had these and I thought this was going to be perfect. And of course, it's going to have a little bit of animal print in here because that is what was included with the stickers. Now, I could have cut that out, but I really like that little elements in there. So I decided to keep that and then just add a few more little pieces in here. And I'm going to add the girl in here. And I'm just going to clean things up. I will add in another little bouquet of florals around my name here and kind of cut that edge out. All right, I am on to the next page. Now, the index page, I do need to put a heading in there. Not quite sure how I want to do that yet. So that is one I'm going to come back to. All right, this next page that I'm going to create is the grid spacing guide. And I am going to be using my Z-Grip pencil from Zebra, Sarasa Zebra Clip Pen, Pilot G Tech, and a Zebra Sarasa clip for different colors. Now, this was a really intriguing page for me to create. I had really never seen this before because bullet journaling is completely new to me. So I did watch a few videos and I did see people setting up this page called a grid spacing guide. And really what it's doing is it's giving you like this blueprint of the page. So right here, I am color coding all of the different lines. I have got a couple of different things going on here. I used the markings that were already on the pages and I created where like the halfway marks would be both vertically and horizontally, as well as creating the three sections. So if you were to split the page into three, those markings are on there as well. Here I am adding in the boxes. So you've got the dot grid and it's a lot easier just to go ahead and number the boxes. There are 37 vertical boxes and there's 37 horizontal because this is an 8 by 8. Now, these spaces can be divided in a lot of different ways. So by setting up these boxes, sort of gives you an idea of how many spaces each box will be. So that first set that I set up, that is a set of 4, and those are 8 boxes long. This next one here that I'm working on vertically, just because I decided to change up the direction of it, this one is going to be all 7 box spaces. And then I go ahead and I decide to add in some more boxes, but I realized that I needed to change up where they were. They were kind of colliding a little bit with my number scale at the bottom. I actually, I redid this one, but I didn't even redo it correctly. So it sort of ended up in the same spot, but I did fix the next spacing, and the next spacing is for 5. So if I created a section with 5 boxes that were in length, I could actually create 7 boxes going vertically and horizontally. So it's just a grid spacing guide, and I'm writing in the title of what it is here along with the key, and I'm entering in what the key stands for: equal halves, thirds, and blocked segments. All right, I'm just cleaning things up because I did do everything in pencil, and now I am moving on to this page that I'm going to create a Dutch door and a pocket. So the page on the left is where the pocket is going to glue down to, but I do need to cut this page right here in half. And I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to use my X-Acto knife or if I wanted to use scissors. So I decided that the scissors were going to be the easier way to cut this, but I did need to get really close to the spine there. So I grabbed some smaller scissors. That way it was able to kind of like fit in there a little bit better. So this is a little tricky because you can cut them horizontally, but when you cut the little strip out, you don't want to like tear it all the way down because you obviously don't want that to be a problem for the page, like being so close to the binding there. All right, here I am creating my pocket, and oh, I almost started putting down the adhesive in the wrong spot, but I quickly realized that it needed to go at the bottom and then on either side. So closing the book, I have found, is the easier way to just kind of line that up, and now I have my pocket. All right, so now it's time for me to create my Dutch door. But before I do that, I do want to decorate the page that is going to be underneath. So I'm using this really pretty script washi. It's just got like the script on there, laying this girl over here. And the stickers that I'm using for these pages is the RONGRONG Live in the Moment sticker book. I will go ahead and list the sticker books down below if you're interested in picking those up. This is a beautiful sticker book. It's got a lot of neutrals and the grays in here, and I just really love everything in here. So I'm adding in these florals here. I've got my Dutch door that I have already started, and I'm laying this element of these beautiful florals a little bit over because I will be cutting those out, and then I'll be able to see that really pretty script washi underneath once I do that. All right, so I am going to trim the bottom part of the Dutch door here. That way I could see exactly where it ends. So I'm putting this really thin washi strip sticker on both sides here. It was actually a wider strip and I just cut it in half, and that way I was able to use it on both sides. Now this is a new tool that I just got. It is the gyro cutter. I am so excited. This was so easy to go ahead and cut around those flowers. I will talk about that tool a little bit more with you in another video. All right, here I am writing in hello, and I am really not great at lettering, so I make it work, and it is saying hello 55 because that is what I'm going to be. I'm going to be 55 in August, and I thought that this is a perfect way for me to start off writing a letter to myself. So that's the reason why I have that there. And I really love like all of the quotes that I'm adding onto this pages here. Really works out perfectly for me to go ahead and fill this out. And everything in here is just perfect with that, like um, the feather and the ink pad. And I'm putting in this little strip sticker at the top here, making sure that I don't see it when I have that page flipped. All right, so this part becomes a little tricky because I need to match up the flowers on the other side, which of course the only way for that to match up perfectly, the exact same sticker, and it's like mirrored, which of course I don't have. So I am making it work here. I'm just kind of cutting pieces up and putting them in here so that way it's sort of like, looks like a mirror from the other side. And then I just need to clean it up just a little bit. All right, here I am decorating the pocket side now. And I'm still using the same sticker book. I really love the way that this looks. I'm loving all of the neutrals in here. It's really like flowing beautifully into the notebook. I think she is so cute, and I really liked the idea of her sitting there on top of the pocket. I thought that was really cute placement. Unfortunately, she does not stay there because, as you will see in a little bit, when I flip open that Dutch door, you can see her peeking through, and I did not like the placement of it. So she actually does come off the page, but she's really cute. I will put her somewhere else, of course. So I'm just putting in some more encouraging quotes in here and adding some of these florals, just kind of cutting them up and having them frame, or like come around the frame here. I think that that's just a really cute way to bring those in. All right, now here is where I realize, oh, I can see her coming through, and I don't like that. So I decide to take her off. I do have to say that the stickers do come off of these pages very nicely. Generally, I like to take a little bit of adhesive off of the stickers by putting the stickers on the back of my hand to help remove some of the tackiness. And that makes it a lot easier when I need to actually like reposition a sticker. So I decided to add in a little bit more of this washi in here just to kind of fill in the pages because they looked a little bit blank, but I didn't want it to be like too overdone. So this washi script was perfect. All right, now it's time for me to draw some lines because I thought that this would look really pretty. I've seen people add in their Tombow markers in here when they are creating their journals, and I really like that idea. All right, I love the way that this turned out. It's so pretty. I am moving on to the next pages here. So I did skip some pages because I did not plan those out just yet. And those were my personal goals and some trackers that I need to put in here. But the pages that I'm currently working on are my 12 boxes. I like to have a box for each month of the year, different things that are just going on, but it's only like once a year in that month. So I'm using the sticker book that I got from the Happy Planner to go ahead and create these pages here. I drew in all of the lines, I added in all of the months, and then I just used a skinny washi in here to add a trim underneath the months. Now, I unfortunately, something happened and this process kind of got like cut out. So, what I did here was I used the markings on the page to figure out exactly where I wanted to place these calendars. These calendars are my future calendar. So, I only need 4 of them to finish out the year: September, October, November, and December. What I did was I drew everything in pencil and then I went over everything with this pen. And I really liked using this pen to draw these lines in. It is a Pilot G-Tech C4, very thin, and it worked out perfectly for me. So I have a calendar there for the next 4 months. I am writing in the days of the week here at the top with just the first initial. And then I'm going to add in dates, and I'm going to use these little stickers to go ahead and add these dates in. Now, I have got to say, I did this off camera because I knew it was going to be tedious, and it was tedious. Like, I almost would have been just better off handwriting in all of the dates. I feel like it took me way too long to do this. So just a little tip from me to you, maybe just handwrite them in instead. I did handwrite in the months because I really like the way that script looked. All right, so these next pages I'm going to be working on are for It's a Wonderful Plan for my channel. I did write in the heading at the top, but it was not centered. So I discovered that I need to put these books underneath that left side to make it a little bit more even to work on. So I put those little sticker books, a couple of them there, and it worked out perfectly and it made it so much easier for me to write things out. So I am drawing this out, or writing this out, I should say, in pencil first, and then I'm going to go over it with my marker here because I have discovered that using the pencil is way better way for me to go because I know if I make a mistake, I can easily correct it. And then I just go over it with the marker and it erases really nicely. You just have to let whatever writing tool you're using, just let it dry really well before you go over it. So I decided to just make this really simple and write in goals. I didn't want to do anything too fancy here. I'm writing in here a growth little tracker. So I have for YouTube and for Instagram, so I can track my growth per month. And this is really just to finish out this year. So this is going to be for the next 6 months, and I am just drawing this in here. I'm going to use some monthly stickers from that Happy Planner sticker book again because that was like the perfect size, and I like the way that this turns out. I hadn't really figured out exactly how this was going to work out. So I'm kind of like drawing things in here as I'm setting it up. And I really like the way that this tracker worked out, even though I didn't totally completely plan it out before I started using my pen in here, but it worked out perfect. Now, this other side is going to be my income tracker. So I am going to just divide this up into 6 boxes, starting with July through the end of the year. So it's going to finish out the year here. I'm going to use those monthly stickers in here and really just make it nice and easy for me to go ahead and write down whatever I need to for each month. It does change from month to month, but I think I have plenty of room in here to log what I need to. And I'm just drawing in the line to separate the headings of the months here. Okay, I am really happy with my progress here. I do have these other pages planned out, but I will be doing that in another video. All right, I love the way that this is turning out. Let's do a quick flip through here. To start off, I have my name page, which is beautifully decorated with these florals. I love it. The next page here is the index page, which I still need to go ahead and fill out that heading there. I'm loving this grid spacing guide. It's going to really be helpful for me when I'm setting things up. It already has been. And I have my page with my pocket. This is so pretty. I really like that. I like the idea of having a pocket in here. Not sure what I will put in there, but I like the idea of having it. Here's my little Dutch door, and that is so cute with the Hello 55, and I can write myself my letter there, and I really like the way that those pages turned out. These are the ones I still need to go ahead and create, and here are my 12 boxes and my future calendars for the next 4 months to end the year. And then I have my It's a Wonderful Plan for goals and my growth tracker along with my income tracker. And then, as I said, the monthly layout for August is going to go on these pages along with some trackers that I will start. Haven't quite figured that out yet, but that will be the next thing that I work on in here. I really loved doing this with you. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and any of the stickers that you might be interested in, you can find those listed down below. I am an affiliate for many of those companies. I am not an affiliate for Archer and Olive, however, but I really, really love this notebook, and I'm super excited to continue working in here. Now, if you do decide to purchase anything, I greatly appreciate if you do use my affiliate links down below in the description. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. This was so much fun. Please be sure to hit the like button if you like this. Remember to subscribe and be sure to hit that notification bell. That way you will be notified when all of my videos come out. And be sure to drop me a comment. Let me know what you think of this type of planning, this bullet journaling. I'm super excited to explore this new type of planning with you. If you watch this video all the way till the end, please be sure to drop me a pen emoji. And thank you so much again for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.